So I wanted to give you a quick midweek update. I want to show you a couple of the trades firstly, a trade that I was in last week. So we've got this one here. Now, if you remember rightly last week, this is the one that we got stopped out on FTMO. It managed to stay in on my live account, but all my challenge accounts, apart from Funded Next, that stayed in. FTMO stopped out and one of my live accounts stayed in. So as you can see, that actually went to take profit. So I would have been up just over 3R if that would have stayed in on FTMO, but it's just one of those things. So that was a loss. I'm going to obviously put all this in my challenge journal. I've marked it as a win in this one because this is my live journal. I'm just going to show you this one as well. Now this one basically went straight to stop loss. This one entered in on Monday and that went straight to stop loss. Now I'm just going to show you quickly. I'm just going to quickly run through the charts and just see if there's anything else that I'm looking at. I mean, I've basically got this one here. The range is still quite big, but I've got that range there that potentially I'm looking at. I'm just going to see what happens with the market as it starts to pull back. This here, no, there's nothing there. There's nothing there. We've got no cross. As I say, you could look at stuff like this. But the fact we haven't got the cross, the fact that it's broken structure here, I would really want to get down this area rather than be looking to get in at the end of a trend. So let's just delete that one. Now this is one I actually marked up, but I'm not in it, okay? So I marked up this range here, and I did set a pending on this. Where are we now? 19th of February. So we're going back a couple of weeks when it was sort of around here, and then it started to take off. And once it's done that, I just tend to delete the trade. Yes, it could come back. This could, where's break even? It's actually hit break even. So it would have triggered the trade, would have gone back to break even. But the fact it did all this and started to take off and now it's coming down, we could be in a downward trend, in a bearish trend now. It's a job to tell. And I just didn't want to be in the market with this kind of move. So USD CAD, this was one from the 25th of Feb. So this was the week before. That was a break even. NZD USD. I mean, we could. It's a bit messy down here, and it's quite a big range. Again, it's similar to the. Is it GU we were looking at? What was the other one we were looking at? Oh, it's EU, wasn't it? So it's the same as EU. We've got NZD USD as well. Similar kind of pattern. If I did enter these, I would be looking at splitting my risk because it's basically the same pattern. This is one that I've got a pending set on. So we've got our break of structure. We've got our range here. We've got a couple of lots of imbalance in here, and we've got our moving average cross. So this one, I'm looking for price to come down here and then take off. And I've actually set this one, rather than, let's just get rid of these a minute. I've actually set this one at the start of this imbalance here, which gives me a 5.32R return on that one. So if that one plays out, we're going to have a nice 5R win. Again, this one here, possibly look at this range, but the fact it's getting a bit choppy around here, I'm not really too keen on that one at the moment. Again, I'm thinking this is more bearish. If we look at it on the daily, we've got our break of structure here, we've got our impulse downwards, and if you actually put the fibs on there, it's actually just hit the 61%, and in my opinion it could be bearish. Who knows, it could go up, but just not keen on that trade for that reason. In fact, I'm going to delete that because I was looking at this long here, this buy, to trigger here and then go upwards. But looking at the daily, I'm just not so keen on that. And again, Euro JPY, similar kind of thing. If you look at the daily on this one, again, we've got our impulse break of structure here. Pulled back, it's filled this imbalance here nicely, and in my opinion that's going bearish. So that's why I had this one I may stick a pending on this, going bearish on this one. We've got structure here. We've got our breaker structure on the 4 hour. Pulled back into the imbalance there. Yeah, let's put the blue flag on that one. See what happens. So that's basically what I'm up to. The trades from, as I say, back end of last week, early this week, that's where I'm up to. That's what I've got my eye on. As I say, USD CHF, I've got a pending buy on there, and Euro JPY, I'm happy to put a pending on that. So I think I'm going to go with Euro JPY as well. So that's it for this quick update. As I say, I'm going to be trying to do these at least once a week, just to give you guys a little bit of insight into what I'm thinking, what trades I've got my eye on, what trades have won or lost. So we're actually down. Let me just come back here. Let me just do that. We're actually break even pretty much at the moment. Depending on this loss here. So we're actually down 4% on the challenge account. A couple of these were split, so we're probably down 3% roughly. I'll have a look and I'll update you guys in the next video, but that is where we're up to on this challenge. So I'll keep you guys updated for this over the next few days. Hopefully this has been helpful, and I will talk to you in another video real soon. Take care.